Hi guys, it's Tara and welcome back to my channel. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I think this is a thing now. It's a thing. Okay, yeah. So today I'm doing a video that's a little bit different from any of the kind of videos I've done. Sort of, kind of, yeah, it's different, so okay, yeah, cool, let's go with that. This is the start of an astrology kind of thing. I'm not sure if this is going to be a series. Don't ask me if it's going to be a series because I'm not sure, like I said, but I'm just uploading these videos because I'm genuinely interested in astrology. If you guys didn't know, that's one thing about me, like I really do yeah, if you guys didn't know, that's one thing about me, that I really do love astrology. Like I'm really interested in it, so I thought I share some information that I've learned, and this is just like the basics. This is good for anybody who's just getting into astrology, or even if you're already into astrology but you just want to kind of touch up on your knowledge. This is good. In this video I'm just going to be going through the 12 zodiac signs and some traits that they are associated with, some strengths, some weaknesses, and some other little bits and bobs. If you guys want to see more videos that are astrology based, or this kind of, you know, be sure to subscribe, be sure to click the bell and notification thing, my bob, down there, so you guys are notified when I upload. And be sure to follow my social media, especially my Instagram, because that's where I'm more active. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with Aries. Aries dates are between March the 21st and April 19th. Your symbol is the ram, your element is fire, your quality is cardinal, your ruling planet is Mars, and your ruling house is the first house. If you guys don't know what some of this stuff means, I can do a separate video on what qualities are, or what certain houses means, or stuff like this, or what elements are, but for now, this is what I'm going to explain. I will leave a link to a site down below where you can probably check out some information. Yeah, some of the Aries traits are: the Aries tend to have a high level of energy, a thirst for life, and which leads them to seek out challenging new experiences and can push them to new limits. A typical Aries is very driven, curious, ambitious, and thrives in a competitive environment. At times they can be quite hot-headed, and given their prosperity to seek out justice, they can often find themselves in a lot of arguments. They like to be right a lot, and they like to have the last word, regardless if they're right or not. Some strengths that Aries harness are that they're brave, powerful, direct, independent, strong, and assertive. Whereas some of the weaknesses, and it's not bad, none of this is bad, it's just what it is. Some of the weaknesses that they harness are that they can be quite aggressive, self-centered, blunt, selfish, loud, and bad-tempered. Let me just say this before I carry on with the next sign. Keep in mind that even though I'm pointing out some of these strengths, weaknesses, traits, this, that, all because that you may have this sign in your chart, or that maybe you are this sign, you don't harness all of these qualities. Like you, or because you may be in Aries, it doesn't mean that you're bad-tempered or that you're selfish. Like it doesn't mean that. So don't worry. The next sign is Taurus. Taurus's dates are between April 20th and May 20th. The symbol for Taurus is the bull, the element is earth, the quality is fixed, the ruling planet is Venus, and the ruling house is the second house. Those born under the sign of Taurus are often one of the most reliable and dependable signs. They value their sense of security and stability, and they always search for stability in both their choices and the people they associate themselves with. Taurus can generally be quite stubborn in some areas of life, and they tend to be very strong-willed and tend to stick to their guns, and are very methodical about their approach to actions. Their determination and diligence is also the reason that many Taurians, hopefully I didn't butcher that, many Taurians find success. They're hard workers and don't mind getting their hands dirty, and always see that what they set out to do is completed. Due to them being an earth sign, being in nature or having access to nature is very important, and they tend to enjoy being around nature. Some of the strengths of a Taurus are that they are driven, patient, enduring, persistent, trustworthy, loyal, Yeah, that's it, sorry. Some of the weaknesses of a Taurus are that they can be materialistic, resistant to change, stubborn, indulgent, and hard on themselves. Next is Gemini. And dates of a Gemini are the 21st of May to the 20th of June. The symbol is the twins, the element is air, the ruling quality is mutable, no thank you. The quality is mutable, the ruling planet is Mercury, and the house is the 3rd house. Those born under the sign of a Gemini love to talk and love to share information about things that they have learned. Geminis are born intellectually inclined and are forever in pursuit to learn about new things and places. Geminis are bright, quick-witted, and the life of the party. They are very sociable, and sometimes their enthusiasm for socializing can make them seem full of nerves, overly excited, and having this manic energy. They also love to ask a lot of questions. I'm bolding like this because I know some Geminis in my life who are like this. So yeah, they also like to ask a lot of questions and are always curious. They adapt themselves easily to change due to their mutable quality. And they're also very creative and make great entrepreneurs, designers, and artists. Some of the strengths that a Gemini holds are that they are intelligent, adaptable, communicative, informative, and connected. Some of the weaknesses are that they are talkative, which I think that can be seen as a weakness if it's too much. If it's like just the right amount, then it's good. But I feel like when people get annoyed by it, maybe that's when people see it as a weakness. But yeah, they can be talkative, deceptive, cunning, inconsistent, exaggerating, and superficial. Next is Cancer. And the dates of a Cancer are between the 21st of June and the 22nd of July. The symbol is the crab, the element is water, the quality is cardinal, the ruling planet is the moon, and the ruling house is the 4th house. So some of the traits that a Cancer has are that they need to be needed. They have an overwhelming desire to feel loved and appreciated in order to develop a sense of security and identity. Their sense of home is incredibly important to them. Feeling safe, they tend to be great at creating home environments for those that they love, both emotionally and physically. Cancers can be quite deep and mysterious, and they don't like revealing too much about themselves, and are rather indirect in the way that they communicate. Let me not even care. Strengths. Cancers can be nurturing, supportive, compassionate, and unconditionally loving. Some of the weaknesses are that they are dependent, secretive, indirect, aggressive, and passive. Next we have Leo. Some of the dates of a Leo are between the 23rd of July and the 22nd of August. The symbol of the Leo is the lion, the element is fire, the ruling quality is fixed, and the ruling planet is the sun, and the ruling house is the 5th house. I don't know why I keep saying ruling quality, I just mean quality. Ignore the ruling quality part. Some of the traits of a Leo are that they are often able to bring warmth, light, and life into the lives of those that they surround themselves with. They like to surround themselves with a large social circle that will adore and appreciate them. Leos love to be the center of attention and thrive on flattery, compliments, and they are often very ambitious and very dramatic. Leos love luxury and material things and like to acquire a mass of wealth. I'm so sorry, it's really late when I'm filming this. They are often the cornerstones of the social groups and don't do well in situations where they have to take orders from other people. Some of the strengths of a Leo are that they are brave, a leader, powerful, fun, protective, and charismatic. Some of the weaknesses of a Leo are that they can be egotistical, dominating, stubborn, vain, show off, and controlling. Next is the sign of Virgo, and Virgo's dates are the 23rd of August to the 22nd of September. The symbol is the Virgin, the element is earth, the quality is mutable, the ruling planet is Mercury, and the house is the 6th house. Some traits of a Virgo are that they often tend to always be deep in thought. Their eagerness to understand things means that they have a tendency to jump to conclusions. They are very detail oriented and precise. which sometimes can lead them to being self-critical. They sometimes enjoy their alone time more than socializing with others. They are often perfectionists and are very methodical and efficient. They also enjoy helping others and are very driven, determined, and very business-minded. Some of the strengths of a Virgo are that they are humble, determined, logical, responsible, organized, and modest. Some of the weaknesses that they could have are that they are obsessive, critical, excessive to insignificant details, and perfectionists. Next is Libra. The dates of a Libra are between the 23rd of September and the 22nd of October. The symbol is the scales, the element is air, the quality is cardinal, the ruling planet is Venus, and the ruling house is the 7th house. Some of the traits of a Libra are that they can be indecisive, but in fact that they can be seen as indecisive, but in fact they are just always weighing up their options. Libras are extremely diplomatic and fair, and they hate to see others be unhappy, which can mean that they sometimes come across as a people pleaser. Libras can easily get frustrated and unhappy if they feel that they haven't been treated fairly. Some of the strengths of a Libra are that they are charming, harmonious, diplomatic, easygoing, and caring. And some of the weaknesses are that they can be indecisive, superficial, hypocritical, gullible, passive-aggressive, and assertive. Next is Scorpio. Some of the dates of a Scorpio are between the 23rd of October to the 21st of November. The symbol is the scorpion, the element is water, the ruling quality is fixed, the ruling planet is Mars and Pluto, and the ruling house is the 8th house. So, some traits of a Scorpio are that they love to enjoy their own company, so much so that they can become irritated if they are not given their personal alone time. They are often one of the most independent zodiac signs and work very well by themselves. They are very strong-willed, and most of them will have an air of mysterious darkness around them. They are great at keeping secrets and feel emotions very intensely. Because of their independence, they tend to mature very quickly as children and become fiercely determined adults. They are very intelligent and love trying new things and challenging themselves, and they also have a strong reputation of being bold, brave, and courageous. They're interested in uncovering the truth and have a strong intuition and are very spiritual. Some of the strengths of a Scorpio are that they are passionate, trustworthy, loyal, determined, observant, and emotional. Some of the weaknesses are that they are stubborn, jealous, moody, possessive, distrusting, and secretive. Next is Sagittarius, and the dates of a Sagittarius are between the 22nd of November and the 21st of December. The symbol is the archer, the element is fire, the quality is immutable, the ruling planet is Jupiter, and the house is the 9th house. Some of the traits of a Sagittarius are that they love to roam and wander and explore. They don't like to be stuck in a routine that is boring and repetitive. Their curiosity about all things drives them to have an adventurous lifestyle that allows them to move around and indulge in their love for questioning the world, learning about its mysteries and experiencing the most of what it has to offer. They tend to be very sociable, and Sagittarians can be very impatient with people who are happy staying in their routines or accepting things without questioning them. They are very inquisitive and have a thirst for knowledge. They tend to be highly intelligent, compassionate, and outgoing. Some of the strengths of a Sagittarius or Sagittarian? Yeah, I think that's it. Is it? I don't know. Are that they can be ambitious, optimistic, enthusiastic, open-minded, versatile, and moral. Some of the weaknesses are that they can be gluttonous, lazy, restless, irresponsible, and closed off blindly, meaning like they're just one-sided, like they're not open-minded. If that makes sense. Why did I take so long to explain that? Next is the sign of Capricorn, and the dates of a Capricorn are between the 22nd of December and the 19th of January. The symbol is goat, the element is earth, the quality is cardinal, the ruling planet is Saturn, the house is the 10th house. Some of the traits of a Capricorn are that they tend to be very goal orientated and are one of the most self-disciplined zodiac signs. Many Capricorns find it natural to set goals, and they stick to them, and they will work long and hard hours to complete what they set out to do. They are very patient and incredibly dedicated. They often take life very serious and fail to understand how others do not. They generally have a very dry sense of humor, which tends to surprise people and catch them off guard. They have the ability to analyze both people and situations. Some of the strengths of a Capricorn sign. Some of the strengths are that they are driven, patient, strategic, determined, responsible, and disciplined. Some of the weaknesses are that they are pessimistic, greedy, cynical, ruthless, rigid, and fearful. Next is Aquarius, and the dates of an Aquarius are the 20th of January to the 18th of February. And the symbol is the water bearer, the element is air, the quality is fixed, and the ruling planet is Saturn and Uranus, and the ruling house is the 11th house. Some of the traits of an Aquarius are that they are kind, friendly, and generous. They tend to be quite religious, filled with many quirks that make them memorable characters of the zodiac. Despite their friendly nature, they have a reputation for being quite aloof. An Aquarian's desire to be the center of attention can sometimes mean that when ignored, they can be deeply hurt. Aquarians tend to be very philanthropic and interested in humanitarianism and making the world a better place. Some of the strengths of an Aquarian are that they are inventive, humanistic, friendly, sociable, reformative, and intelligent. Some of the weaknesses are that they can be rebels without a cause, emotionally detached, irresponsible, scatterbrained, and impersonal. Final is Pisces, and some of the dates between a Pisces are from the 19th of February to the 20th of March. The symbol is the fish, the element is water, the quality is mutable, the ruling planet is Neptune, and the house is the 12th house. Some of the traits of Pisces are that they tend to be daydreamers, and their mind tends to move towards the fantastical and mystical. They are introspective by nature, and this can lead to others finding them quite intriguing and mysterious, or boring and quiet. If you look beneath their surface, most will have a brilliant inner life that they rarely share with other people around them. They care deeply for others, and that they can rarely stand to see their loved ones unhappy, and they are often perceived as being very emotional. Pisces can sometimes express and have an interest in spirituality. They are sensitive and delicate, and they do not need a lot of encouragement in order to get things done and reach their full potential. They love to imagine, but sometimes fail to take action. I'm so sorry, I'm so tongue-tied, and it's really late when I'm filming this. Some of the strengths of a Pisces are that they can be mystical, intuitive, imaginative, compassionate, sensitive, and romantic. Some of the weaknesses are that they can be escapist, unrealistic, self-pitying, lacking boundaries, and codependent. That is it for my zodiac sign video. I'm so sorry, like half of it is like me looking at my screen like this, just because literally I had it all written down because I know I didn't want to get tongue-tied and go into one, because I actually like know all this stuff already, like, but I just didn't want to go start rambling because I know that I have a tendency to ramble, and I didn't want to do that. So that's why I wrote it all out and tried to stay on it, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is it for my zodiac informational video series thing, not series, video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and press the bell notification little button thing down there, just so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And be sure to follow my social medias my social medias, yeah, because I haven't got one. My social media, most of my Instagram, because I'm more active on my Instagram, but they will be both linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video in terms of the whole astrological thing of it. If you guys are interested in learning more about astrology, I'm sure they'll have like hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos about this that are more probably detailed. And I will also leave a website called Cafe Astrology down below in the description box, where you can learn a bit more things. They have more like detailed information about each zodiac and things of that sort. So definitely check the website out and have a look. And yeah, if you guys want to see more of my other videos that are like spiritual kind of thing, I'll leave a card of them, and they will oh my gosh, hiccups. And they will hopefully be linked down below. Yeah, I guess this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, sorry about the whole looking down. Yeah, it's just late, so yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.